Hey, it's Necktie. Welcome to episode 90 of Road to 5 million. And in this one, we're going to start out by taking a giant silo down to Aberdeen, Washington. Let's get into it. But first, we hired our 22nd driver. Somebody's going to say, it says 23rd. Yeah, that's because I'm in here, so 23 minus 1 is 22. Pretty sure it is anyway. Balder G. Anyway, he has the same truck everybody else does, so that's another 144. And as I told y'all, we were here. I drove down here to this little maintenance place, serviced the truck, and slept. I'm kind of second guessing sleeping at this point because I could have come over and picked this load up first. Because now when I go pick it up, it's going to reset our clock again, even though we have plenty of damn time. I don't know why it does that, but we're going to end up doing this at night. Yay. So, let me just shut my pothole and let's get into it, huh? Oh. I just noticed something I need to do. We are going to be hauling a giant silo, so I need to go spend some more money. I could bitch about how stupid this is. But I won't. I wonder if I should change the transmission. Oh, I thought I had 411s. No, we'll stick with 390. Focus tie. We need to go here to accessories. Put the oversized banner on for $300. That's an expensive ass banner. I'll tell you that shit right now. Better be made out of gold plated on the back or some shit. $10 a flag, that's actually about right. Somebody smoking crack for that $300 a banner though. Alright, we are good. I really hate how that shuts the truck off when you do that. Alright, where are we going? Left. The landing. Yeah, and the sad part is it's a nice, you know, little overcast day, but sun shining. Sad we're gonna have to drive at night now.
After 100 yards, turn right.
Oh, and also, I thought
turn right.
I put that extended traffic light mod in before the last episode, but I'm guessing I didn't because when I checked my mod manager before recording, it wasn't activated, so yeah, anyway, it is now. I also, if you see me driving with my blinker on, which is probably going to happen, I also turned off automatic shut off of blinkers.
100 yards, turn right.
Because I personally haven't driven a semi that has the automatic shut off. Yeah, that mod's already working because that light wouldn't have stayed that damn green for that long.
After 100 yards, turn left.
Oh, I also, before I went and slept, if I can focus your all's attention to the top left corner of the screen,
You have reached your destination.
I actually remembered to fuel the truck before we, you know, got the notification that we were almost empty. It's taken me how many episodes to figure that out? Free market. And I may have to I was already full. So what did it even move the time? I thought it said it did. But wasn't it already Tuesday at... Okay, let's just get in the damn truck. Can we cancel this? Thank you. Yes, got it. Oh, it's 3 o'clock. Okay, so it just moved time forward a little bit. No, wait. I don't know what the hell it did. Okay, so now let's check the sun. Alright, good. I think the skyboxes are correct. Because if it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, what direction are we facing? Yeah, we're facing north. So, right. That would be roughly 3 o'clock. 3:35. Just so y'all know, little land nav hack right there. If you're trying to figure out what time it is and it's a nice sunny day, just put a stick in the ground and stand back and see which way the shadow's casting. Give you a rough estimate, obviously. Won't be down to minutes and seconds. Alright, shut up, Ty. Let's go. Jeez, nobody gives a shit. Should have probably stayed out here, though, so I can see where I'm going. Oh, and the Truckee app up there's only 1 pound difference. It says we're a pound heavier than what the sim dashboard says. Is that an Escort up there that I see? Okay, I got nervous for a second. Okay, back to what I was originally going to talk about. After this episode, I may have to hop in the old G console. Not the G console. Hop in the config file. And do a force reset of the game economy. Because I'm not seeing... Oh, that's my bumper. It's alright. We didn't get that replaced from last time, so we're good. Although I did repair it, so when I was at the shop there, they just kind of pulled it out a little bit. Anyway. I need to watch my mirror. Alright, we're good. So anyway,
Turn right.
the logging DLC stuff, like there wasn't a damn thing up here, and this is logging country. So I don't know. I'll check once I get done recording. Well, and after this load too, to see what there is. Oh, I guess I should turn my little beacons on there. Look at me go.
Go straight.
And I know some people are probably getting tired of me doing loads like this, but this is my bread and butter. Not necessarily heavy haul like this, but I absolutely love oversized loads. And okay, Ty, there we go. Can you walk and chew gum at the same time? Doubtful. Anyway, I absolutely love just flatbed in general because that's where I started. And somebody's probably gonna be like, yeah, you thought you said you started with Swift. Yeah, I did. Their flatbed division. I think when I was with them, I hauled a van load once.
Keep right.
Now, prior to
After
me
50 yards, turn right.
going with a trainer, the road training that I did in Gary, Indiana,
Turn right.
let me tell you, that's a touristy spot right there, Gary, Indiana. Holy crap. Anyway, sarcasm for those that don't know. When we did our road training, we pulled a van trailer because most of the people that were doing the road training were going to the van division. There was only like 3 of us that were doing flatbed. And if you can back up a 53-foot
right.
van trailer, you can damn sure back up a 48-foot spread axle flatbed, right? Yeah, and that was one thing I hated about my last 7 years, was it, of driving? Is that I pulled a box. Now, did I hate it in the wintertime or when it was raining or when it was windy and I wasn't out, you know, securing a load or tarping a load or rolling up tarp? No, absolutely not. I absolutely love pulling a box. But pulling a box is boring as shit. Because you bump a dock, well, in my case, you go into the shipping office, you get your paperwork, you go out, you hook up to your loaded trailer, and you take off. I drove 5 hours. Exactly, it's 5 hours from Forest City, Iowa to Kansas City, Missouri to our yard at my governed 68 miles an hour speed. And I would drop that trailer there, and I would hook to the empty that my relay, who went down to Texas with that load, left me as he was sleeping. So I would hook up to that trailer, and then I would go back up to Forest City. And when I got to Forest City, I would stay hooked to it until the next morning at midnight. And then when I'd check in at midnight, well, actually I called when I got up there so they knew I was there. Because obviously I was on a dedicated route, so I got to know the people. So I would just call the gate guard and say, hey, I'm here. And then it got to the point where I would just call the shipping office directly. And they would just write me down on the schedule. And then the night people in the shipping office had my phone number, and they would call me and wake me up. Say, hey, your load's ready. Cool. Yeah, so I wasn't even bumping a dock. Now, there may have been a trailer that was like just got loaded and the yard jockey hadn't moved it yet, so it was still in the dock, but I wasn't bumping dock. So, I mean, boring as shit. Rinse and repeat. But the beauty of that is consistency, right? Consistent miles, consistent pay. I had everything down. I fueled at one damn spot, and that was the Loves in Ellsworth, Iowa, on my way back up. Every day. I had the same routine, which is not good when it comes to force protection, right? Because you're supposed to vary your routes and, you know, all that shit. Not me. I mean, that's one part of force protection, right? Anyway, I won't get into the whole that side of me. Yeah, so it was honestly, as I said, it was boring. But the benefit was consistency. I knew what I was doing every single day. I knew how much money I was making every single week. And oh, by the way, I was home every Friday morning. And then I left back out every Sunday morning. So I was home every weekend. Now, if you're running flatbed or if you're not on a dedicated route, depending on the company you're with and depending on what you're doing, you may get home every week, may not. All depends. When I was with TMC, we lived in Mississippi at the time, which I've said before, so if you've heard this, apologies. I got home maybe once a month, once every 2 months for a 34-hour restart. Yeah. So I could be out 50 days, 50 or 60 days, and I'm home for basically a day and a half. If that. Right? Could I have stayed home more? Sure. But there's a saying in the business of trucking which goes something like, if you ain't turning, you ain't earning. Or if they ain't turning, you ain't earning. Meaning, if the tires are not moving on that truck, you aren't making a damn dime. Even as a company driver. Working OTR. I'm not talking about local guys that are on salary or getting paid hourly. I'm talking about over the road, lower 48. Yeah, so then when we moved to, when my wife got stationed in Missouri, I figured I'd be home more often. But TMC had other plans. And it was good money. I'm not gonna lie, it was good money. I was just getting tired of the bullshit. Which, I don't know if I have any viewers here that also watch Modded ATS, but he was talking about this on his live stream the other night and just absolutely nailed it. And he's a local guy. For the most part, I believe. I'm not sure, I don't believe he's done over the road. I think he's done mostly local stuff. But he absolutely nailed it, that he was answering a guy's question that I believe said that they wanted to get into trucking, but they're 21 or something like that. And he gave some awesome advice, because trucking is not a job at all. It's a lifestyle. And if anyone who watches this series, number one, go check out Modded ATS. I mean, he's blowing this shit up, like, out of the water. And props to him, too, because he had another YouTuber that has, like, damn near 100,000. It may be more than that. He may be over 1 million. I should know this, because I watch the same channel. But anyway, he got a shout out from him, so he's kind of had a kick in the ass, let's say, when it comes to subs. Anyway, this job is a lifestyle, right? It's not so much a job, it's a lifestyle. Now, if you're 21, 22, whatever, and you're not married, you don't have kids, and no other responsibilities, knock yourself out. You'll probably absolutely love it. However, if you're married and have kids, you may want to have a long heart-to-heart with mama. Because you are gonna miss a lot of shit. Plus, you're not gonna be home. So when the washing machine breaks, or the dishwasher breaks, or something like that, right? Now you're out on the road, and your wife is calling you like, hey, what am I supposed to do? And you're like, well, shit, there ain't a damn thing I can do. I'm like 25 states away, right? exaggeration, of course, but you know what I'm saying. Plus, there's just other shit that can go on that and that's the other thing, if you don't have a strong marriage, trucking is not going to help that at all. But yes, if you're married and you have kids, you need to have a serious heart-to-heart because, and I've seen it, that is the number one thing that I saw from the people that I went to school with. And yes, I went to a school to get my CDL. It was Swift, but whatever. I still got my CDL. Don't worry, I didn't back into anything. I'm not on a meme on Facebook or anything, so we're good. I think out of all the people I went to, I would say there's probably 50 or 60 of us in that class. I think within the first year, and they even told us this in the training, that look around the room and like 65 to 70% of you will not be here within 6 months. Like what? And they weren't lying, because I kept in contact with a bunch of them and they kept dropping like flies. And you know why? Because mama wasn't happy. And in this job, when mama ain't happy, no one's happy. Right? Because now you have that stress, you're out here trying to deal with this stress out here. It's just it's a recipe for disaster. And if you value your wife and your marriage, when mama says she's not happy, well then you fix it, right? So anyway, it's a lifestyle, you know, and you're not going to get a shower every damn day, depending on what your route is, what your run is. Are there times that maybe you can plan it to be, you know, stopped and get a shower every day? Sure, there are. And depending on what you do, I mean, if you're hauling a van, you don't necessarily have to shower every day, right? Because what are you doing? You're waking up, you're walking around, you're kicking your tires, you're doing your pre-trip, and then you're hopping back in your cab in your air conditioning or heat, depending on time of year, and you're driving for your 11 hours, 10 and a half, however many, right? Not too strenuous. Yeah, so you may not get to shower every day, and if you're doing flatbed work, that same thing. There were times when I was down south that I was damn near out of time getting loaded, and now I got to throw lumber tarps and do all that shit, and I'm one of these people, when I start sweating, it's like a waterfall, and it takes me a while to slow down and stop, right? To the point where I could get done securing a load and tarping it, and I could wring out my t-shirt and my pants. And now somebody's like, oh, that's gross. Well, believe me, I had all the stuff on the truck, you know, to do a little PTA bath, as it were, or a field shower for those in the military, right? Get some baby wipes and, you know, get all the important parts, and away you go. And the other thing is, it's not glamorous. I mean, just hop out on the road in your regular car and just see how people are around trucks. I'm sure you have probably been one of them. And as a truck driver, I've been one of them in a car and or on a motorcycle. I get it. It's frustrating. And when you're that truck and have to deal with all that crap too, it's a stressful job. And I'm not trying to downplay it and talk anybody out of it. If you want to do it, knock yourself out. I'm just trying to say that it's not all the pomp and circumstance that your recruiter or whoever you're getting hired on to may say, right? And that's the other thing. Be leery of any damn recruiter you talk to. I don't care what company it's for. they are gonna fill you full of so much smoke and you're gonna be like, oh, this is gonna be awesome. Yeah, maybe for the first week. And then reality is gonna hit that everything they told you is not going to happen like they said it was going to happen. It's just the business. But, as I've said before, there are days that I miss it. You know, and then you have sick, twisted people like modded ATS. Local guy drives during the day. What's the first thing he does when his ass comes home? Hops on him, plays a, drives a virtual truck, right?
Keep right. After
But it's one of those things that if it's...
turn right.
And like he said, he's a third generation truck driver.
Turn right.
I'm probably a second generation because my dad drove. I don't think his dad drove. I mean, well, I take that back. He had a farm, so I'm assuming he probably drove something. But like my uncle drove a tanker for a dairy. So it's kind of in the family, right?
After 100 yards, turn left.
Yeah, and if it's in your blood, it's in your
Turn
blood.
left.
Like even though I'm not driving anymore and getting paid to drive, I absolutely love playing this game. Now, are there things that I wish were a little more realistic, like where you had to get out of the vehicle and do a pre-trip or something like that? Absolutely. But for the most part, and that's the other thing, if you're thinking about truck driving or whatever, this is actually a pretty damn good simulation. Because depending on what school you go to, because you actually have to go to a school now. You can't just go to the DMV and take a test. You're probably going to have a simulator. Or at least a portion of it is going to be on a simulator. And I can tell you from my experience when I was on one, it wasn't anything, I mean, you want to talk about lagginess and all that crap, but I'm sure it's got better over the years. Yeah, and that's the other thing now too, with all these companies buying automatics. Like, you have to have a manual. Like, when I got my CDL, it was a freaking CDL, right? I mean, yeah, you had the air brake endorsement and all that crap that came with it. But now, like, you can just get a CDL for an automatic truck. And then that's all you can drive. What? See, I wasn't a truck driver that long, but I consider myself somewhat old school when it comes to that. Like, I like shifting. That's why, oh man, did I screw this up. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I'm just not far enough forward. Let's hope that's what it is. Nice. Hey, listen, buddy. We're oversized. You can just take a chill pill. Alright. I will get out of my truck, come over there, and slap you upside the head. Yeah, anyway, I don't understand the whole automatic manual thing, but I guess it is what it is. And this is coming from a guy who drove an automatic for the last 7 years. Because that's all Transport America had. And since I leased the trucks from them, they were also automatic, and I freaking hate not having control of shit. Alright, focus time. Let's not get sidetracked. Freight market. A lot of this will probably be sped up more than likely, as it takes me some time to find a load. Yeah, why is there not... There's not a log loader. There's not... It's not a log harvester. Alright, let's check external. See, there's a log loader on the external. Going to Eureka. Holy crap. Alright, well, let me take a quick look here. Because if I don't have Eureka, I don't. Alright, so here's what's going to happen, folks. I'm going on 31 minutes right now. This may not get done in this episode, but that's what we're taking. Where the hell did this go? There's a tub grinder. Oh, hold on. The other thing is... log. No, it was harvester, Ty. Harvester. Oh, well now that's not... okay. Could we make up our mind, people? Aberdeen to Longview, Aberdeen to Kennewick. Well, we may be able to get the Kennewick one done. Have I been to Longview? Sorry, folks. No, but I have been to Kennewick. Alright, so let's knock this Longview one out. What do you say? I guess it's not like you guys really have a choice, huh? I'm the one clicking the mouse. That is the one. And we've still got 9 hours and 15 minutes on our clock before we have to sleep, so we should be good to go. Yeah, and if anyone has any questions about trucking, feel free to hit me up in the comments, or you can link in the description below for the Discord as well. Join that, and you can hit me up on there, and I will do my best to answer them. I just had a guy comment. I wish I'm bad with names. Anyway, he just commented on, I think, yesterday's episode, or today's episode, which was 87 that came out, right? No, 88 came out today, Ty. On 88, and he's new to trucking or new to the game, was wondering what the what the tag axle was for, like when should you put it down and what does it do and that sort of thing.
Turn right.
So I explained that to him. At least I hope I did. And I guess I could tell you guys too, for anyone that don't know.
After 50 yards,
Well,
turn
let me just
right.
put that baby up because it doesn't need to be down. I'm not in gear. Now I am. And she's done spinning, so she's up. So that's a tag axle.
Turn right.
And what that is for is it disperses the weight, right? It gives you another axle to put weight on. Now, I've never run a truck with tag axles, so right now on the tandems back there, you can have 34,000 pounds legally. I don't know what putting that tag axle down, what that allows you. I would assume it's a 12,000 pound axle, so I don't know if that gives you another 12,000 pounds on there or not. That I don't know. What I do know is the purpose of that. Oh, the road's going up in the air. What I do know is that that is to help disperse weight and even it out. I guess I could turn my blinker off, huh? I'm gonna take a drink while we're waiting on this. Let's hope I remember to unmute. Unfortunate news for you guys. I remembered to unmute. Probably because I said it right before I took a drink. Okay. Is there a train track around here too? Or is that... kind of sound like a random train horn to me, but... I don't know, we'll pretend there was a train over there. It's the only downfall of that drop visor, but it looks so damn cool. If I had that in real life, I'd be the idiot that's kind of like laying to the side, looking up, trying to see. Want to drag Big Karen, huh? I know that totally wasn't fair because I'm bobtailing, you have doubles. Doesn't matter, I still won. So yeah, back to the whole trucking thing. There are days,
100 yards, turn left.
like I said, that I miss it. Some days that I wish I wouldn't have let my CDL expire, but I don't know how I would have kept it by not having a employer, because I mean, I guess I could have probably found some shady way of doing it, because in the state of Missouri you have to update your medical card with the DMV. I'm assuming, I think most states are that way now, but if you don't, then you lose your CDL, and I had no way of... And the only way you're going to get your medical card is if you work for a company. Maybe I could have paid for it myself, but I wasn't going to. So there's that. Did I miss my green icon? Alright, well let's just... Oh, no, it's an external contract. I don't need to do that, because it would be right here.
You have reached your destination.
Thank you, ma'am. Yeah, so there are, you know, there are times that... Ty, could you... Thank you. Let's try this again. There are times I miss it. There are times I have thought, you know, like, wonder if I should, I don't need to, I stress my wife out enough the way it is. I don't need to, you know, say, hey, I'm gonna go back on the truck. Here's the funny part, though. She would support it 100%. That's the thing. But again, our marriage is, like, different because we're a military couple, so we're kind of used to separations and that sort of thing. Not saying it's any easier, just saying we're kind of used to it. So we have a rhythm and a routine. Like when I was on the truck, she would call me every morning when she got up or was on her way to work. and if I didn't hear from her by a certain time, or at least have a text message that says, hey, I'm running late, you know, yada yada yada, whatever, I would call. Where the hell is this telling us to go? To the right. Okay. How heavy are we? 48,400. Wrong button, Ty. That was nice, though. I should probably, now that my key works on my button box, I should probably unmap those. I don't know why we're supposed to go this way, but I'll play their silly game. We just drug it. Surprised it didn't get high centered. Okay, how about we turn on the high beam so we can see some shit? Oh, that helped. Oh, yeah, I saw that coming with that dip. 100% my fault on that one. I'm kind of thinking I should have just went out the same way I came in. I guess this is getting us another road discovery. Wow, they are working late, and they don't even have lights. Those guys are good. They were probably really appreciative I came by when I did to help light up their job site. Oh. That's what. That's quite the incline. Hey, Ty. How about we try this again? You have an 18 speed. You can split this gear, which will probably help immensely. Oh, look at that. Be a son of a gun. I really wish I could see. Oh, now we're gonna do this number. I just do that? I should have just came out the same way I came in.
After 100 yards, turn right.
See how fun this stuff is at night?
Turn right.
And this isn't even, imagine if we'd have done the load yesterday at night. It's not fun at all. Tired after that. those that don't know, maybe I can get under another light here. Oh, and then the light turns green. That head right there that's in front of the wheels, that's what cuts the trees down. Actually cuts them and strips them. No. Oh. We almost got hit by the... We'll move the drone back a little there. How about that? Guess I can do this too because we're apparently going to be here a while. Thanks to the beauty of editing, you didn't have to sit through that whole thing. And that thing that I thought was a train horn, I don't know if I sped up past that or not, but that was actually the tugboat or the boat, whatever the hell it is. Apparently they have train horns too. See, there he is. You know, downshift all the way to third like that. I just wanted to kind of prove to y'all I could do it.
Turn right.
Second there, I was like, what the hell is up with that? Then I realized it's probably the metal, it's a metal grate. Apparently I hit that van. I didn't get a damage indicator though, so... That's the same boat that just went under the drawbridge. Still baffles me the difference in gearing. Granted, we don't have to go far.
Keep left.
I mean, I could put taller gears in here and it would still handle the load fine. But I don't normally run 390, so it's kind of fun. It almost forces you to not be out here running like a jackass, if that makes sense. Like I can in that Freightliner.
Keep right. After 50 yards, exit right ahead.
I mean, because that damn Freightliner will do 80 and...
Exit right ahead.
7th, was it? Or 6th? I think it was 7th. Oh, getting on the 5. Nice. Big Karen, but y'all know what I'm missing, don't you? I'm missing my Pete.
Keep right. After 50 yards, exit right ahead.
Wrong switch. Just go to 4th normally because I scrubbed too much speed off and was about to stall it. Sorry folks, took off in 1 high. Not the end of the world, but the truck didn't like it. The truck apparently doesn't want to go to 3rd. There we go. I mean, in an actual truck, you can just, you know, grind it till you find it. It's kind of hard to do that in this game. And this is the other thing that somebody probably won't believe me saying this, but if you have like a, so I have the Fanatec Club Sport shifter, but even if you have a Logitech or the Thrustmaster TH8A, you have no feeling in that right now. Okay, hold on. On my Thrustmaster, yes, there's a set screw that you can adjust for tension coming in and out of the gears. But when you put an extension on it like I have, it kind of negates that purpose. I mean, you don't feel it that much, right? It's the whole lever thing. Anyway. But if you can actually shift in this game smoothly, and especially floating, if you were in an actual truck, you would be surprised on how easy it is. Because you have feedback in an actual truck, right? So for example, right now I'm in 7 low, and I split it, which means I put my splitter forward and then just let off the gas and it drops into 7 high, right? No clutch, no nothing. me see if I can get up enough speed to go into 8th. But when I'm getting ready to go into 8th, I already have my splitter back, right? Getting ready for 8 low. So in a real truck right now, I would put a little tension back on the stick, let off the gas, and it comes out of gear and pops right down into the next one.
Turn left.
On this game, oh, turn left, shit. See? Look at me talking and missing my turn. Y'all are gonna have to back up again. But yeah, in this game, you can't, oh, I don't think I can back up that truck. Nope, I can't. And now this guy's gonna do this. So let's see if we can do... I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this. I'm gonna probably hit a collision over here, aren't I? A post for sure. Look at me talking all professional, trying to teach y'all how to shift, and then I can't even... I missed my damn turn. Is this gonna get caught on this, or will this just... Oh, well there's a tree stump there. That won't...
Turn
Yeah,
right.
I can't go over the tree stump. I'm trying to turn right. I'm also trying not to snap my airlines. Welcome to Shit Show Logistics, folks. Okay, now what am I? Oh, I'm hitting my trailer. Not ideal, but... Hey, listen, if you bastards weren't tailgating, I could have backed up, so just leave me alone. There. Go get your hood fixed. Oh, apparently there was a dip there. Oh. See, it's almost like... this is almost like a, you know, if people just make it to the end of the video, they get to see a little... Holy crap. So anyway, talking about feedback while shifting, right? In an actual truck, you can feel that stuff better. Here's the other thing. If you drive a manual car, you can do the same thing. You can float every damn gear. Except taking off and stopping, right? Same concept. The only time it's really hard to float gears is if it's a brand new transmission or like a brand new truck, because it's not really broken in yet. Other than that, it's piece of cake. I mean, shit, if I can do it, pretty much anybody can, right? I mean, yeah, it's intimidating, you know, your first time. But what in life isn't intimidating your first time? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
You have reached your destination.
Thanks. Oh, and this is going to want us up here on the right, isn't it? By looking at that flag. Yep, that's exactly where it wants us. Alright, so I need to back up again and go around. Gal, it looks like we just kind of went around the block and went to the same place, huh? Apparently they just find it easier to, you know, just copy and paste. What's that? That's another harvester. Oh no, that's a, the hell's that called? With the big hooks. That's what grabs the logs off the pile and loads. I would assume it's probably then called a log loader. Just taking a stab at it. Don't worry, folks, I'm not leaving. I don't know why my horn does that now. Maybe because I redid my load order? Don't hit the rustic sign. Okay, you're good. Get back under it. Now you're gonna have to watch these cars that you don't put the ass end of your truck into them. Or your front fender. Why am I backing up? Oh, that's why. I had the range selector up, so I was actually backing up in high range reverse. That's why it was going so fast. And again, if you're new here, if you're like, why is he doing it from the outside? Because my wife likes to see this, okay? Again, if you have a problem with it, drop it down in the comments. I wish you the best. And Godspeed. Good luck. However, I will tell you that for me personally, it is harder for me to back up like this versus being in the truck, because shit is backwards. And y'all can tell I don't have a lot of brain power to begin with, so it takes a lot for all this shit to process in my brain and then come down to my hands to what movements I'm supposed to do. But I'll promise you this, if we have to deliver to another, and yes, I'm gonna fix, I mean, we're so close, so I just need to make sure that it's straight, you know, there we go. I'll promise you that the next time I have to deliver to this location like this, I will do it from the inside. Why? Because now my wife has already seen me do it from the outside. See where I'm going with this? Oh shit, really? What the hell happened? It was just green. There we go. Holy crap. Alright. Flashers on. Lights off. I said lights off, thank you. Brakes pulled, truck off. Drop trailer. Current company job offers. Where is that log stacker? Alright, log loader, log stacker. Damn, Steamboat Springs? Ugh, the 390 gears. Oh, there. Okay, so I don't need to do an economy reset because all the stuff's coming up now. The knuckle boom loader. Amarillo. Good lord. Alright, well, anyway, I'm gonna have to sleep. So. And we're all the way up here at Rustic. Son of a biscuit, man. Question. What is this all the way out there? Something tells me that there's a hidden road somewhere here that goes here or goes here or further out here because there's a viewpoint there, or that maybe that's just a glitch in the map. I don't know. All right, so I'm gonna have to figure out before the next episode how I want to do this. I can either drive down here and sleep and then take a load, but if I have to come back here, I may as well just take the load out of here, and if we're going this way, I could stop there, but can I make it there in 3 hours and 53 minutes? The joys of trucking. Or I could just say screw it and bring the Pete back. I haven't decided yet. I would like to haul some cattle. Because Recon did do a map update again, so there's new stuff. But if I do that, he's already warned me that it's going to put me back at my home spot, so it would put me back in Tucson. So anyway, we shall see, and I guess you will all know by the thumbnail in episode 91 of what I decided. 724 in the bank. May have to put another driver to work. It's a possibility that may happen as well. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, episode 90 comes to an end. If you made it this far, I appreciate you. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I would love to have you a part of the family. And don't forget to drop a like on your way out. And until the next one, y'all take care. Bye.